morning. Good morning. Can everybody hear me? Everybody good? Good, good. All right. Yes, 2026. 2026. Oh, 2025 went by fast. For me, anyway. Hope everybody's doing good. I pray that everybody had great time in holidays and they had a good New Year's and y'all are all refreshed and ready to go. And you took Becca Black's advice and you hit the Control-Alt-Delete button and we're ready. Everybody ready? Put a 5 in the chat. Put a 6 in the chat if you're ready. 2026. Put a 6 in the chat if you're ready for this year. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Brock, I don't want to put you on the spot, but you want to come on and welcome these fine folks back too?
Man, I gotta tell you all, it was nice. It was one of those moments where last week I had people we had people on here, and nobody was here. And they're like, "Are we on? Are we doing this? Where's Chad? Where's he? Is he on?" I'm just like, I said, we're all just taking a little break right here. So it kind of makes you appreciate. I missed you guys. I came on, I cheated. I came on a couple times on Facebook Live. I cheated all because I was just like, I was like, I gotta do something. I missed everybody. But welcome back, everybody, to 2026. Welcome back to 26. Welcome to 2026, day one, episode 1 of 2026, with many to follow. Next week, I'll be seeing Chad face to face live in Nashville with many of you guys. If you there's still room for you. We got 12 seats. We have 12 seats for anybody who's itching to get back and be a part of us. We always say live events change lives. And brother Chad, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see some of your dance moves, because if you haven't seen Chad dance all, guys, if you were at Key West, I want you to put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat if you saw Chad Free dance. And if you haven't seen him dance, go to my YouTube page, because he is quite, was it Roger Rabbit? It was Roger Rabbit.
No, that's called the AI twin that you created. All that stuff he's talking about, that wasn't me. So anyway.
Man, I can't wait, brother. You take it away, man. Thank you so much for being back here again. Guys, put some love in the chat. Put some love in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat for Chad Free, because this man shows up each and every freaking week. He comes to us on Mondays, and I'm love having him here, and excited to have you here, Chad, on this new year. Thank you, brother.
Well, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. It was a nice break. It really was. I enjoyed it. But then all of a sudden, way down deep, I felt it, boiling, like it was ready to, let's get back at it. Let's get back at it, right? So that's where I am. But I must tell you guys, if you did not know, I have stepped into a whole new decade. I am 50. I'm 50 years old now.
That's right. The big 50, brother. Happy belated birthday. I was just like, man, new decade for you, brother.
I'm stepping into it with confidence. And even though my body's telling me, goodness gracious, you can't do what you used to do. You know what I mean? But anyway.
They say that this decade is it is one of the most, it's your wealthiest decade. It's the decade that you really kind of figure things out, but you really start to know you know yourself very well. You got really good balance. So you're really in one of the best decades, they say. So, congrats to you on that.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, I'm excited about it. So let's talk this morning. I want to talk about decisions and deciding who you're going to be. Have you decided who you are going to be this year? Now, of course, a new calendar, a new year doesn't just change everything, but sometimes We kind of mark those for resolutions and planning and all of that. But here's the deal. Nothing changes until you decide who you are going to be. I'm going to say it again. Nothing changes until you decide who you're going to be. You see, New Year's resolutions kind of are wrapped around what you're going to do, what your goals are, and, what habits you're going to try to lose and what habits you're going to try to pick up. But everything like income, leadership, your health, all of those things, they come downstream from your identity. Now, I'm not going to put this on you. I always talk about me, but forever, every New Year was kind of an illusion. I never felt like I had control. I just kind of drifted into a new year and I hoped for a breakthrough. Now, understand what I'm talking about. I hoped for a breakthrough, for my breakthrough, but it was a thing. It was the opportunity. See, I was drifting in still by default and not stepping in by design with intentionality. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it sounded pretty dang good. It might be just with intention, but intentionality makes me sound a little smarter, and that's what I said, and I got the microphone this morning, okay? But here's the deal. It was like I was always stepping in to a new year, hoping something was going to break through for me, hoping my breakthrough comes. If you don't take anything else from what I say, I want you to hear me out. You need to say this to yourself. I am the breakthrough. I am breaking through. Now, this ain't motivation because that's cotton candy stuff, okay? That don't last. This is transformational, because if you discover who you are and you pursue who you were created to be, that's when things change. We focus on our skills. We focus on this thing. We focus on our habits, this amount of money, this, that, bop, bop, bop. We need to be focusing on who we were created to be. But we got to decide. You see, I talk about having a mindset revolution first before you can have a money revolution. A lot of things that we kind of, look at New Year's resolutions is health, or income, like we talked about. Those things don't come until we are truly taking care of who we are and pursuing who we want to become. We spend a lot of time trying to prove ourselves instead of improving. So I want you guys to have that mindset revolution right now and make a decision. You must decide. Do you want to continue the way that you've been living, or do you want to step into your purpose and who you were created to be? The most powerful decision this year is not what you're chasing, it's who you're becoming. I've seen a t-shirt like that one time. I am becoming. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it somewhere, but anyway. But I want you to tell yourself, are you going to step in and have your breakthrough? Because when you take control and make that decision, you start having clarity, and that breeds confidence. Now, I'm not saying everything is in control or in your control. There's a lot of things that are non-controllables. And we'll talk about that too. Those are things that we can't control. But when we focus on that, that takes away from what we can control. And when our focus gets shifted off of that, we start missing blessings and opportunities that we always prayed for that's right here in front of us. So who are you? Not who you were 5 years ago, not who you want to be someday, but who are you? Who are you this Monday morning when you woke up? Do you have purpose? Do you know you have a mission? Amy Kane is a process architect. I know she's on a mission. Every video I see, she talks with passion and purpose and a mission. A lot of you on here have that purpose and passion. This is your decision year. That's what, if you don't take anything from, again, me, episode 1, this is the decision year to become who you were created to be. Most people didn't choose who they have become. I'm going to say that again. Most people have not chosen who you are right now, who you have become. You've absorbed it. You've let society tell you who you are. Culture, maybe there's some fear involved. Comfort. And maybe even some expectations that were put on you that are not meant to be put on you by other people. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat. All right. So the greatest cost isn't failure. It's drifting, and it's the cost of not making a decision. The cost of not deciding can cost you a lot more than deciding. So let me ask you this question. I'm sure all of us have loved ones. I'm sure a lot of us have kids, grandkids. I'm sure we have people that we know look up to us or look at us as an example. Sometimes we put them ahead of ourselves. And we fail to work on us. So we might be trying to give them the best, but we're not giving them the best version of ourselves. They're getting the rest of us. And remember, we have 4 parts of our nature: our mind, body, heart, and spirit. We got to show people and walk it out. We can't just talk it. So again, this is the year to make a decision. To make a decision, you've got to take ownership. Now I'm gonna go back to when I told you I would used to think, okay, well, I'm gonna hit this income level. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. All of that was hoping for a breakthrough. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I was just hoping a good opportunity would come my way. They say if you don't give up, it'll happen for you one day, right? but I never took control of who I am and that gift that God gave me down deep inside. I was always focused on the race. I'm not in a race with anybody. I can't compare my chapter 2 to somebody else's chapter 10. I had to decide that I'm going to be the best version that I can be, and that every single day I would empty myself so God would fill me up and he would show me opportunities where he can use me, and I would just make myself available. Guys, that's what it's all about. I said all this fancy talk and all this stuff right here, but what I just said is the very foundation in which I operate on. I'm not perfect by no means, but every day I ask God, or I tell him that I'm going to empty myself out and I just want to make myself available, and whatever purpose he has for me that day. See, that's purpose. It's not necessarily occupation. It's just literally being used by him. Then you start attracting the right opportunities. Then you find yourself on a platform that you were called to be on. And then you're standing on that platform with confidence. And then when you fall flat on your face, guess what? You pop right back up because you got some purpose in your backbone. Because if you focus on the skills and the knowledge and you fall on your face and you don't have the desire and confidence, it takes you a little while to get back up. We didn't even do our affirmations. We don't have to pull it up here, but I'm telling you, each one of you are created on purpose for a purpose. And it's your choice to decide if you want to step into that or not. High performers don't wait to feel ready. Guess what? They just decide. And then they rise to the occasion. Coach Burt said at one time that you must decide, you must commit, and then you must take action. That is the formula for courage. Once you decide, once you commit, and then take action, you will build your courage and confidence. Motivation fades. Circumstances change, guys. But that purpose, that fuels you. Amy, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but you got purpose in your life? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep, I do. I'm finding my purpose every day. I'm growing every day. And with the storefront, opening, guys, it's the circle that you're in. The circle of people. I pray this is my new prayer every day, but the circle, change your circle. Make your circle with better people, and the Lord will answer. Every day. This is what I started praying. I pray, other things, hold me back or, protect me. Not anymore. Don't protect me. Set me up for challenges and change my circle to people that will better me and push me harder, stronger. That's my purpose.
Awesome. Daily.
Yep.
That's the key. She said daily. It's daily. You don't go to sleep and then all of a sudden, man, here I am. See, that's what we look at sometimes. And then we try to figure out, oh, goodness, it takes this staircase and that staircase and it's going to go to the left and right. I don't even want to fool with that because it seems like that's not for me. It's a daily walk. It's daily. Daily. Remember what I said? If you do that daily, you keep your head down and you just walk in that, you will find yourself on a platform that you were meant to be on, And you will find yourself so confident in that, and you'll be changing lives and making impact on many, many lives. And that's when you have that, start experiencing that true wealth, that internal profit. And the external profit, it just automatically starts coming. It really, really does. So here's the deal: decide and then move. Motivation fades, circumstances change, feelings lie, but decisions anchor you. Anchor your decisions in purpose. You're not going to get it right every time. You're probably going to get it wrong more times than none, but just keep going with purpose, with purpose, with purpose. Getting tired of that P word? Purpose. I said it again. Purpose. Guys, I just love people. And I know that God didn't make a mistake. And literally everybody has that purpose. And so many people go through this life just drifting, and they never discover it. They're on the hamster wheel, wandering and wandering, and they get burnt out. And they give the best of to the hustle, and their families get the rest. So many people, they skip over the time. One day I'll do this when I get here. One day I'll do this when I get here. And they wish they could get back the time that they could pour into their kids. Remember what I said? I'm talking to me. Thankfully, I had my whole divine disruption before it was too late. Our family is very, very close, and we have a great relationship, and I'm so thankful for that. And I realize that that's not the case for everybody. But don't give up. When you focus on being who you were created to be, maybe somebody that you lost, maybe somebody that you don't have a good relationship with, maybe an opportunity that you've knocked on forever, all of a sudden doors will start opening back up for you, the right doors. You didn't lose anything. You were being equipped this whole time. Once you decide, look at it like that. You are being equipped to become who you were created to be. Everybody is where they are right now, not by mistake, but how will you move forward? How will you move forward? Take control. The clarity will come, and confidence will come, and you will start living the life that you were meant to live. The world doesn't need another motivated person. It needs a world changer right where you are. Guys, that's all I got. That's all I got. Anybody want to come off mute? Tell somebody Happy New Year. Tell us all Happy New Year. It's time to decide.
Dad, this is Amy again. And
Yes.
one of the messages yesterday at church was, you have a plan in your head and act on it. So step 1 is that you have the plan. Step 2 is act on it. So the things that you were listing out earlier of doing, that's your acting. And you're right on point on what everyone is saying right now. But you have the plan, and then how are you going to take that action to that next step? You have to act on it, and that's where that purpose is, to help others out, and to find that glory of your purpose by helping others.
That's right.
Let's go.
Let's go. And don't be afraid to reach out to somebody to help. Remember, you can't see a picture when you're stuck inside the frame. Be vulnerable. Be authentic. Hey, where am I missing this at? Ask somebody. I'll call somebody right now if I'm struggling with something. Hey, man, I just can't figure this out. I need help. I need help. Anybody else?
Hey, I just wanted to say I missed all of you guys and thank you and see you next week.
Woohoo! Right on.
I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And this was my first time joining the call, and it was fantastic. And I thank you for all of the things that you said today. They fit right in with my mindset for 2026. And so it just reaffirms that I'm headed in the right direction. I thank you very much.
Absolutely. Welcome, Kimberly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Sherry, babe. Sorry, I have to do that. Okay, go ahead.
I can always tell how old people are without even looking at them to know which Sherry song they sing to me.
Yep.
It's two different ones in different decades, right? And,
Yep.
and you know how old you are, which Sherry song you sing to me. But all I wanted to say is, Chad, thank you so much for this today. And I just want to encourage, if there's anybody on here who's not clear on your purpose, don't hesitate from finding your kneecaps, right? Find and have the courage and the humility to ask God to show you. Make it plain. God, show me like I'm 5 years old. Is this my purpose? Am I supposed to be in this industry? And a lot of that's going to take stillness. And I know the world today doesn't want us to be still so we can hear his voice. But that's what I have to say. And I just wanted to encourage you, if you're not clear, if you're not sure, if there's not a quiet drive in you, a quiet push for you to do what you feel your purpose is, then maybe ask God, is this really where I belong? Show me, show me. Happy New Year. See y'all in Nashville.
Happy New Year. I've said this before, guys. The devil, if he can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. Your purpose inside of you is very, very powerful. So, anybody else before we wrap up here?
Happy birthday, Chad. Looking forward to seeing you next week, brother.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. We will see you there, my man. All right, guys. Well,
hey,
if
everybody. Whoa.
Hey. Who was that?
It's
Hey, Michelle. Is that Michelle?
No, it was D, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, D. I see you, D.
I am so excited for next week, number one. And I am so happy to be back with all of you. You are my family, and I loved you, and I missed you. And yesterday in church, we were talking about Nehemiah and how when God places a burden on your heart and your soul, that's his way of saying you are called to this. Yesterday, I identified a couple things I'm called to, which I am so grateful for. Also learned that God always asks us to take the first step. And sometimes that's the hardest step to ever take in any kind of challenge you're having in life or overcoming in life. But in every example that is in the Bible, it says you must take the first step in order to prove your trust for me, your faith in me. But Chad, what really hit me with you today was the biggest cost is not failure, it is drifting. And that really spoke to me because I think I was drifting in 2025. No longer drifting.
Awesome. Thank you, D. Thank you, D. Michelle,
Hey.
do you want to say something?
Yeah, I have one thing to close this out, I guess, is all of this is really good and it's good to have purpose, but we need to have it with expectation, that we expect the purpose that God has given us to happen, and he's faithful to complete it. So this is a year not only of stepping out, it's a year of completion of the purpose that God has for each and every one of us that's on this call.
100%. 100%. All right, guys. Well, thank you for letting me be numero uno, first episode of 2026. I appreciate that. I don't take that lightly. And I'm super pumped to see each and every one of you that will be in Nashville next week. And until then, tomorrow we have Brock, the Rock, in the morning, same time, same channel, right here, 8:15. So be here tomorrow. You know he always brings it, some valuable information and things that can truly, truly help you get to the next level. Thank you all. Appreciate you. See you.